is the connection between our past and modern Kazakhstan? Why we should know about our past? In my city, there is the university, and every time I pass by the university, I see the inscription at the top of the building, from deep history into a bright future. Before, when I was small, I didn't understand it, but only having grown up, I understood the meaning of this expression. In order for us further develop, we need to know our past.
In my opinion, if you didn't know who we were, we wouldn't live to see this time. Since our ancestors prescribed all their actions and what they did, what we would know, and saw them develop and become human. I think that thanks to the history to begin to fully develop and learn to analyze our actions and how to convey to the next generation, we must think globally and more widely. Thanks to think we are developing, and we should leave all this to our children so that they know what we have started and what we made.
Our past is the mirror of our future. What we must know about our past. I think we should know exactly what our ancestors did and the feats they did. This is what influences us. This is what will build a person out of us. The Kazakhs have a proverb: "Жақсының аты өлмейді, ғалымның хаты өлмейді." This means the name of the person will not die. The scientist's letter will not die. And in the second plan, their identity. Who they were, their character, where and how they grew up. For example, if you look at the past even deeper, when people first appeared on Earth, they first used stone, and so gradually we grew up to our time. Now we have different nanotechnologies that they didn't even think about. All this thanks to them, because they left a trace on the walls of the mountain about what they used and what they did. All this is a story that no one can change. History could be useful if...
I think the story is already useful, but it would be even more useful if people paid much more attention to it. Previously, we had rulers, Hans, who feeds and not even describe it, and they are the main reason that we live now in our friendly state.
The story could be useful if the people of Kazakhstan would understand how strong were our people, that we are not dependent on anyone and they are not the property of someone. Then we would not be backward for 150 years because of war of Genghis Khan. The story could be useful if the old times the overlords gave the opportunity to be literate to all people and not just to children of rich people. The story could be useful if they understood that war for throne is a step to spoil the state. And the story could be useful if given time with what difficulty we managed to live in such a state.
The relationship between these phenomena affects development. It's an opportunity to form your own pictures of the world, to understand the basic law of society, studying and analyzing data from different authors, from different points of view.
What is the connection of knowledge of history and the sustainable development of our own life? The answer is that simple. Studying the past, we build our future, guided by the rich experience of a generation that lived many centuries before us. History has helped us evolve and act, and thanks to him, we know our past, and in the future we will develop and help our future.